Today I'm going to swatch for you my blue, green, and more neutral single eyeshadows. So stay tuned to see what I have. We're going to start with this one, which is Wishful Winking from ColourPop. Here it is swatched on my finger. Trying to focus, there we go. So Wishful Winking is your typical brown-based blue kind of duochrome eyeshadow. Next, I have a very similar shade. This one is from a brand that I don't remember the name of, and I don't think it's around anymore. So here it is swatched right underneath. You can see it's a little bit more bright and shiny than the ColourPop shade. Next is this shade from Sydney Grace called Times Square. And here it is below the other two. It's a shiny, dark gray shade. And this one is from ColourPop. It's Snake Eyes. It's another shimmery shade, since I have a lot of singles that are shimmery. And it's pretty neutral overall. The next shade I'm going to swatch is actually from Tarte, but it was just a single that I got for free. It was a gift with purchase. And you can see how Snake Eyes above it looks a little bit more pinky, and the Tarte shade is a little bit more gold. Then we have from ColourPop Super Zoom. I have it here on my finger already. And it's just sort of a emerald green shade, more of a satin. Now I have Team Captain, which is kind of an army green from ColourPop. And you can see it swatched here. Just a basic kind of khaki green. This next shade is from Buxom, and it was another gift with purchase. I probably should have swatched it closer to the other neutral shades up there, but you can see that it is very similar to Snake Eyes and the Tarte shade. This is from JD Glow. It's Prismatic. Prismatic is a light green kind of base, maybe like a mossy green, with this teal on top, so it makes it look like a duochrome. This next shade doesn't swatch the best. It kind of needs a base, but if you can see, it has sort of green, purple, and blue with it. And I have it here underneath Prismatic on my arm, but it's really hard to see. Like I said, it shows up best with black under it. This next shade is also from that same brand that I have, there's no brand name for it. And it's a shiny blue. I'm running out of room on my arm, but it's still nice and sparkly. This next shade is from ColourPop, and it is Lost and Found on my one arm. So here you are with it on this arm. And it's just a basic matte blue, although I got some sparkles in it by accident. Next I have Peachy Keen from JD Glow. Peachy Keen has a peach base with a lime, well, maybe not lime green actually looking now, but it's kind of lime green, kind of teal on top of it. So there we go. This next shade is Glass Bowl from ColourPop, and I have it swatched right here underneath. So it's kind of a neutrally brown base with a little bit of light blue shimmer on top. This next shade is also hard to swatch. It's great for like inner corners or on top of things. It's an iridescent blue, so you can see it there. It would probably be pretty ashy on people of darker complexions, but on me, it works well for that inner corner. My final two shades here are both from JD Glow, and this is Unexpected, and then I also have Anomaly, and I just went ahead and swatched both of them right here. So you can see Unexpected is the one on top, and it looks actually gold right here, but with like bits of blue sparkle. On my eyes, it tends to look a little bit blue-green. It also depends a bit on what you put on top of. Anomaly, you can see, has kind of a purple blue base and then more blue on top. So it has this like indigo kind of look to it. So here is my second swatch arm and my first swatch arm. So those are my blues, greens, and neutral shadows, single shadows. So I realized I'd forgotten one blue shadow when I was doing all my single eyeshadow swatches of blues and greens and neutrals. So right here we have from JD Glow, Good God. So let me swatch that for you. So it looks like a light blue in the pan, and I would have said that that's all it was, but when I've been looking at it in some sunlight, you can kind of see there, it has a bit of purple, almost pink with it. So I didn't realize it was quite so shifty because on my eyes, I generally just see the blue, but I guess it has a bit more something to it. So let me show you. So see, if I show you over here by the sunlight, it looks quite pink, but you can see the blue there at the edge and a little bit of purple. But like I said, in the regular light, it just looks more blue. Come on, focus. There we go. So, guess who's feeling really silly right now? That would be me, because I was watching someone else's video and they were talking about flaky eyeshadow, and it made me think of this shade, and I thought, wait a second, that should have been swatched with my blues. And I was wondering where I had the eyeshadow then, if it wasn't with my blues. And so I looked back at my video where I have all of my eyeshadow singles, and lo and behold, this palette. So this one is kind of funny that I forgot about them, because these are actually a lot of favorite shades, which is why they kind of are here right now so that I can use some of my other ones. I also rearranged my singles, I guess it was earlier this year, like not long ago. So I still don't quite know where all of them are, and I've also been kind of moving them around since then. So all this to say, I did forget about not just this blue shade, but this one, and also some neutral eyeshadows that I should also do for this video. So here I go, adding on some more. So first on my arm is going to be the Cosmos from Terra Moons. Come on, you know you want to. Just trust me on it. Yeah, let's see, can I... There we go, I think I got it. Still not quite. Okay. Still learning how to film properly these types of videos. And then this one's also from Terra Moons, and this one is Star Sign. Alright, so I'll show you those two on my arm first. So they're right here. So Cosmos is the one on the top, and Star Sign is the one right below it. So Cosmos, you can see, it's mostly just sort of a pale blue base, but the sparkles is what you really notice, and those are not blue. So it can look all different kinds of ways on your eyes. So it's pretty fun to wear, and maybe that's why I didn't think of it as blue, because it doesn't really look blue when I wear it. Star Sign has a stronger blue base, as you can see there, but the pink sparkles that are on it, they do really stand out, especially depending on the base I put it on. I can really make it look more of a nice like pink purple. So you can see there, Star Sign is a lot cooler with the sparkles, and the Cosmos is more warmer toned sparkles on top. And now for these other 3 shades, these are all from Sydney Gray, so I did them in this order on my arm. So this one is Rosebud, and they actually all have a pan, so you can see maybe there's a little pan there. And these are all freebies in like just a random bag of shadows that they gave with order. This is called The Last Tier. This one I actually have the pan, it's like right on the edge there, so it's a little tricky to see, but it's there. And then finally, this one is Tiger Tail. Okay, and I also have a pan here. So, as I said, Rosebud is the one on top there of the neutrals. And then The Last Tier and Tiger Tail. So Tiger Tail is definitely more orangey, and in fact it's kind of not reading very neutrally when I swatched it, so maybe I should re-swatch it again if I do like my oranges or something, so we'll see. And then The Last Tier is more of a like antique gold is how I think of it. It's not yellow gold or anything like that, it's got like this little bit of green to it almost. And then Rosebud is definitely like a rose gold type of shade. So there you go. Those were my missing shadows that I need to figure out how I can reorganize so they don't get lost again, because that would be sad.